Ladies and gentlemen, the Biggersville Lions are taking on the Jumpertown Cardinals tonight in the last division game of the season.
Lions and Cardinals face off for a division contest.
The Lions won the game Tuesday night 15-0 in 7 innings. Carson Price went the distance on the mound, and now the Lions are getting ready for playoffs next week as they have secured the number 2 seed in the
Both teams.
umpire trying to get the boys off the field. So that's going to be difficult right now. Now Coach Whitaker's going and saying, y'all get off the field. So the Lions are getting ready for a big matchup here tonight. And hopefully we take care of business. Brooke Seagull will be on the mound for the Lions to get this thing started off. We'll go around the horn for you. Seagull on the mound. Carson Price behind the plate. At third is Jaden Clifton. At short will be Logan Davis. At second, Case Hilliard. And at first, Brady Davis. In the outfield, playing left, Brady Baisden. In center, Dylan Johnson. And in right, Gage Presley. We were paused, we were muted there, so you couldn't hear it, but the senior moms got to announce their sons in the starting lineup. That was a pretty fun thing. These boys got to hear their moms call them out for their last regular season home game as their senior year. So that's a lot of fun going on at the ballpark. Like the Lions are getting prepared to play either next Friday night will be the playoff starts a week from tonight, and it will be taking on either Hickory Flat or Potts Camp. Look like it's leaning toward Hickory Flat. We'll be live for all the games in the playoffs. You can guarantee that. I'd like to go ahead and thank our sponsor for the playoffs as we're getting started, just to go ahead and give them a shout out. And you'll see their logo pop up on the screen tonight. And that is Lake Hill Motors, making it possible so we can have all these games so you can enjoy those with your watch these young men play.
Leading off for the Jumpertown Cardinals is number 14, Levi Elliott. He'll be facing off against
Levi Elliott coming to the plate to lead off for the Jumpertown Cardinals. The umpire wants to have a conversation with the coach for Jumpertown about something, so we hadn't even throw a pitch yet. Senior night for baseball and track. As the track team, congratulations to them. The boys won the division 2 days ago, Wednesday, and the girls came in second in division, so congratulations to them. They moved to the north half and hopefully can get prepared and bring back some state championships later this month. Had some boys get their personal record on the shot put and the discus, so that was fun for that. And hey, they're Biggersville doing big things. Division champions in track for the Biggersville boys.
All right, here we go. Leading off from the Cardinals in the 14.
This is on Wednesday. We got another announcement we'll make here in just a moment. First pitch of the game is going to be low inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes to Elliott. Pitch low inside again for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Elliott. Seago in the stretch, comes set, kicks and delivers. It's going to be a line drive up the middle. It's going to be handled by Davis, and it's going to be an infield single for Elliott. So running at first, nobody out. Wednesday the 15th, Anna McNair will be signing with Blue Mountain in the big gym. She's signing to play to shoot archery at Blue Mountain. Congratulations to Anna McNair. Seago with a runner, has a runner on first to deal with, and it's going to be foul straight back. No balls and a strike to Dakota Hassan. No balls and a strike. Runner at first, nobody out. Top of the first inning, Biggersville versus Jumpertown. Game number 2 of this series, last regular season division game. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Seago checks the runner. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Not even close, guys.
Seago kicks and delivers. Way outside for ball 2. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Foul that one backing out of play to stay alive. Lions will be back in action tomorrow at Alcorn Central, but the junior senior proms tomorrow, and while we have to chaperone, will not be able to make that game. As we got to get that ready. Swing and a miss. Ball in the dirt, base occupied, so that'll be a strikeout for Seago.
Strikeout stand. Now batting, number 5, Kingston Orchard.
Kingston Orchard, a right-handed hitter, comes to the plate for the Cardinals with a runner at first and 1 out. The Lions will also be back in action Monday at New Site. We'll be there for that live for that game as the Lions play their last regular season game of the season Monday night at New Site. Here's the pitch. High outside. Here's a throw down to second. Not in time, and the runner will take the base. 1 ball, no strikes. 1 out. Runner at second for Jumpertown here in the top of the first inning. Seago battling that hand injury to see if how long he'll be able to pitch tonight. Here's the pitch. Outside the corner for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Orchard. Seago checks the runner. Kicks and delivers. High for ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Gets away from Price, so that'll be a wild pitch to allow the runner to get to third. So runner at third, 1 out, 3 balls and a strike to Orchard. See, going a little bit of a jam right here, see if he can pitch his way out of it. Here's the pitch. Fouled off first base side, full count now to Orchard. Here's the pitch. He fouls that one off first right field side out of play. Over to the baseball field. Excuse me, football field. I'll get my fields right in a minute. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs. Runner at third now for Jumpertown.
2 away, runner on third. That'll bring up Kylan Wheeler.
Kylan Wheeler comes to the plate for the Cardinals. Seago 1 good pitch away from being out of this jam and to bring the big bats of the Lions up. Fouls that one backing out of play. No balls and a strike.
If you were to get a foul ball and you were your child, please.
These young kids are working on these foul balls, and there's going to be a whole lot more than that coming up. Because all the players are battling at the plate here at the end of the year, seeing the ball better than they did earlier. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike
Oh, my Lord.
to Wheeler.
Brody. What interrupt the game, Brody?
Here's the pitch. He fouls that one out of play. 1 ball, 2 strikes now. Seagull 1 pitch away. Now 1 strike away from being out of the jam with no damage. See if he can get it done right here. Big moment in the game already, trying to hold Jumpertown down. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. Deuce is wild right now for Wheeler. The batter, Wheeler. Here's the pitch. Popped him up to right field. Presley comes over, will make the catch, and that will end the inning.
So after Elliott gets on a leadoff hit and makes it to third, Lions defense holds.
So Seagull with 2 strikeouts and a flyout to get out of the jam after giving up a lead-off walk. So the Lions have no score going to the bottom half of the first inning. Let's go around the horn real quick for the Jumpertown Cardinals. On the mound for the Cardinals will be number 12, Dakota Hassan. Behind the plate is going to be number 13, Hunter Moore. At third base is going to be number 22, Hunter Llewellyn. Playing short, number 5, Kingston Orchard. Playing second, number 18, Keaton Belk. And at first is Judson Prentice. And then outfield, playing left. If I can find him on his lineup here. Playing left field is going to be number 15, Knowledge DeArmond. Playing center is going to be number 14, Levi Elliott. And in right is Skylar Gomez. Nope, we got those backers. Skylar Gomez is in left. And coming to the plate for the Biggersville to lead off here in the bottom of the first inning is senior number 5, Brooks Seago. Senior leading off here at the first at bat of the senior night. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a breaking pitch. No balls and a strike now on Seago. He was way out over his cleats on that one. Here's the pitch. Threw that behind him for ball 1 as it hit the umpire's foot. So 1 ball, 1 strike to Seago. See if he can get it. Something to put in play right here and get a big hit on senior night. Here's the pitch. Gave him that strike there on the outside corner. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Seago. Umpire, he's giving that outside pitch, so let's see if we can take advantage of it. Here's the pitch. Seagull hits that one to right center, and it's going to get down for a hit all the way to the wall. Seagull hits first. He's on his way to second. He hits second. He's coming to third. Here's the throw. Not in time as Seagull gets a leadoff triple. So now coming to the plate for the Lions, second baseman, number 11, Case Hilliard, another senior.
Now batting for the Lions, senior, number 11, Case Hilliard.
See if Hilliard get it going right now. Been in a little bit of a slump. See if we get a ball to get a hold of. Put it through that 6-hole over there. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for strike one. No balls and a strike to Hilliard. Here's the pitch. Got a balk, and that's going to score a run.
That ball scores a run for the Lions.
So the Lions lead 1-0 with no balls in a strike to Hilliard. Said he didn't come set. Umpire made that call immediately, the home plate umpire. Here's the pitch. Hilliard fouls that one off third base side. No balls, 2 strikes on him now. Good swing on that. Good, just a little bit out in front. Here's the pitch. Hilliard hits that one to short. Shortstop gets it, throws over to first in time for the out. So 1 out, nobody on, and Carson Price is going to come to the plate for the Lions. Sophomore catcher. See if old Carson can get a hit here. Hilliard's slump is continuing, but got a long game today. Got a game tomorrow and Monday. He's got plenty of time to get it back going, get it back in the right direction. Here's the pitch. Outside, right down the middle. Actually, that was a really good curveball there by the young man. So boys need to be sitting on the curveball. It's been a high. Called it a ball. Carson Price would have hit the ball to short, and it's going to be an infield single as he beat out the throw anyway.
Infield single for Carson.
So runner at first, 1 out, and Dylan Johnson, the senior center fielder, comes to the plate for the Lions.
Senior Dylan Johnson.
See if he can sit on that curveball and just put it where he needs to.
Good call.
Look, they're trying to do the hidden ball trick here.
Umpire calls a balk and advances the runner.
Another balk, and the runner just moves over.
Tried to play the hidden ball trick, but the pitcher stepped on the mound, which means it's a ball.
You can't toe the rubber without the ball. That is a balk. So runner at second, 1 out. RBI opportunity right here for Dylan Johnson. Sometimes getting cute can get you in trouble. Just got to play the game. Got to play it the right way. 2 balks in his first inning already. There's another balk. He did it again as he didn't come set. Price gets to go over to third on the balk. So runner at third, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes.
Put it in play, kid. Sit back, wait on it.
Here's the pitch. Outside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Pitcher struggling a little bit for Pine Grove, trying to get the mechanics down. Rushing a little bit. Good hitters will do that to you. Here's the pitch. Foul tipped into the glove. 2 balls and a strike. So as Jumpertown, not Pine Grove, I don't know why I got them on the brain. That was a wild pitch in the dirt. Carson Price is going to come home, and he will score, and the Lions lead 2-0. So the Lions lead 2-0. 3 balls and a strike now on Johnson. As we're in the heart of the lineup, so it's not going to get any easier for the Cardinals pitcher. Here's the pitch. The soft line drive to center field. That's going to get in for a single for Dylan Johnson. There you go. That's a way to start out senior night for him. Runner at first, 1 out, and Jaden Clifton, the junior third baseman, comes to the plate. Let's see if old Jaden here can get a hold of one. Been playing some good ball. Here's the pitch. Hill gets under, he gets under that one, and it's going to be a pop out to third. So 2 outs, runner at first, and Braden Hill comes to the plate. Designated hitter since he has that knee injury, not able to play the field right now. Pitcher throwing a lot of off-speed stuff, doesn't have a good fastball, and the boys are just getting out in front, trying to hit it over the fence to see if they can just settle in and hit. Johnson takes off to second. He'll get there easily on another wild pitch. Being tough for the young man on the mound.
Johnson advances to second on the wild pitch. 1-0 count.
1 ball, no strikes. Hassan, see he'll operate out of the stretch here. Runner at second, 2 outs. RBI opportunity right here for Braden Hill. And we got another balk, and Johnson gets to go down to third.
Balk advances Johnson to third.
That's 4 balks. 4 balks here in the first inning for Hassan. So runner at third, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Teams are winding down their season right now. Here's a pitch. And Hill takes that one on the back. He'll get to go to first with a hit by pitch. So runners at the corners, 2 outs. Let's see if we got a courtesy runner coming in or not for Braden. And they're all raising their hand wanting to be the courtesy runner, so let's see which one he picks. Stanton Sanders will be the courtesy runner for the Lions.
Tweaked his knee a couple games ago. Coming in is number 23, Stanton Sanders. Now batting for the Lions with runners on first and third.
Come to the plate now for Biggersville with runners at the corners and 2 outs is Logan Davis, shortstop for the Lions tonight, freshman shortstop. Now they got to let him know he's a courtesy runner. They got to make sure we're not killing the DH. Umpire doing his job, making sure, so you appreciate that. He has got a show enough book that he's writing on tonight.
I ain't wrote that much since he was in college.
Going to make sure that he can write as big as he want on that piece of paper. He's probably going to need it with all the changes if the Lions to come in here. If the game gets out of hand, you get tons of changes and things of that nature, and you're going to need all the paper you can get. Umpire got it all together, let both sides know everybody what's going on. Here we go. We're ready to go. Logan Davis coming to the plate. Runners at the corners and 2 outs. Sanders over there going to get a good lead. He's not being held on. Now he is. He'll take off to second. Pitch down the middle for strike 1, and Sanders will take second.
Called strike. Sanders advances to second on the pitch.
Pitches a ball, 1 strike. I have to add, I don't have, for some reason I don't have Stanton on the roster. I have to fix him on that. Here's the pitch. Davis with a fly ball to left center. Center fielder goes back, makes the catch, falls down, and that will end the inning. So after 1 complete, the Biggersville Lions put across 2 and lead 2-0 going to the top of the second inning. Seago back on the mound for the Lions to start the second inning. Now coming to the plate for the Cardinals will be number 22, Hunter Llewellyn.
Now batting number 22, Hunter Llewellyn.
See if Seago can have a clean 1-2-3 inning right here. He needs it. On senior night, Seago will stay in the stretch. Here's the pitch. Foul back. No balls in the strike. Good night for baseball. 73 degrees. Wind 3 miles an hour out of the southwest. Pitch is way outside for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike. Game 2 of this series between the Biggersville Lions and Jumpertown Cardinals. That's a fly ball to left field, and he got a hold of it, and it is going to be against the wall. Basin misread it, thought it was foul. The runner will get all the way to second with a double. A leadoff double for Llewellyn. As now Skylar Gomez will come to the plate.
Runner on second, nobody out. That'll bring up number 1, Skylar Gomez.
Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Good block up right there by Price. As we was talking before the game with the boys, everybody wants a home run, but a double puts a lot of pressure on the pitcher, causes him to have stress pitches, and you'll get him out of the game a lot quicker by doing that. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Atta boy, just attack them. Best thing to do, just attack the hitters and make them put it in play. Seago steps off, and he's going to total rubber again. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. 1 ball, 2 strikes on Gomez. Seago comes set, checks the runner. Kicks and delivers. Fly ball to second, or a little pop up to second base, and Hilliard will handle that for the out. So 1 out runner at second. Keaton Belk, the second baseman, comes to the plate. Seago kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 1. Good fastball there. Tony advised to listen to everybody's hitting advice. Throw over just to make the runner get back. All the lights burning in the ballpark, looking good. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes now to Belk. Seago comes set. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to short. Davis will glove it, throw over to first. Not in time, and that'll be an infield single for Belk. So runners at the corners and 1 out. And Judson Prentice, the first baseman, comes to the plate for the Cardinals. And nobody is having more fun at the ballpark than this little bitty guy on Jumpertown side who's got him a little bicycle, and he is just riding all over everything. He is having the time of his life. He ain't pedaling, he just walking with it. That's what I'm talking about. I think that's made that way, though. Maybe he's just learning how to ride. Seago comes set with runners at the corners and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to second. Hilliard gets it, throws to first, and that for the out, but that'll be an RBI for Judson Prentice.
The runner out, but Jumpertown breaks on the board. Coming up now is 9-hole hitter number 13, Moore.
Jumpertown scores the first run of the series. Biggersville leads 2-1. They got tying run in scoring position. And that's going to be a base hit to left field. Basin throws it in, and it's not going to be in time, and that's an RBI single. And we're tied up at 2 apiece here in the top half of the second inning with runner at first and 2 outs. Now Levi Elliott comes to the plate. There's a catcher got that. Hunter Moore got that RBI single.
Hunter Moore, the catcher, is going to come out for number 2.
Zeke Agnew is going to be the courtesy runner.
Courtesy runner Zeke Agnew in on first base for leadoff Levi Elliott.
Seago kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls and a strike to Elliott back at the top of the order for the Cardinals. Here's the pitch. Foul backing out of play. No balls, 2 strikes. Now Sigo a strike away from getting out of this inning and letting the bats come back up as the Cardinals have line scored 2 in the bottom of the first. Jumpertown has answered with 2 of their own in the top of the second. To see how long Coach stays with him. Here's the pitch. Outside corner call, strike 3. That will end the inning. So after 1.5, Jumpertown puts 2 on the board, ties it up at 2 apiece as we go to the bottom half of the second inning. Going here, we are in the bottom half of the second inning, and Brady Davis, junior first baseman for the Lions, are going to be leading off. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes, and he put down a gorgeous bunt at Jumpertown and got an infield single, and they are seeing that, and they're running in and playing that bunt. Let's see if he can get a hit here. Here's the pitch. While in the dirt, ball 2, 2 balls, no strikes. All tied up 2 apiece between Biggersville and Jumpertown here in game 2 of this series. Last regular season division game for both teams. Maybe the last game of the season for the Cardinals. And they will not make the playoffs. Pitch is inside for ball 3. They will finish sixth in the division and will not be able to make the playoffs. There'll be 2. There's 4 teams make the playoffs. The 2 in our division that will not will be Thrasher and Jumpertown. As Pine Grove is one of the division, Biggersville will be second. Here's the pitch. Faulkner will be third. That's a walk there. Faulkner will be third, and Wheeler will be your 4 seed. I believe that's how that's going to work out for us. Now coming to the plate for the Lions is going to be freshman left fielder, number 22, Brady Baisden. See if he can get a big hit right here. Davis takes off to second, but a pass ball is going to issue no throw. So runner at second, nobody out. 1 ball, no strikes to Baisden. Here's the pitch. Baisden with a good bunt on the first base side. Pitcher comes over, gets it, tosses the first for the out, but a sacrifice works.
Sacrifice bunt for Brady Baisden. Moves the runner over to third. Now batting, number 5, senior Brooks
So back to the top of the order as Brooks Seago comes to the plate for his second at-bat of the night with a runner at third and one out. Chance to get the lead and help his calls out right there. Hassan in the stretch, comes set, kicks and delivers. Seagull fouls that off third base side. Ooh, thought Brady Davis was about to catch that for an out. I think you could hear the chewing all the way at your house if he did that with Coach Witt over there. Oh, my goodness. No balls and a strike to Seago. Here's the pitch. He hits that one to short. Shortstop gets it, throws over to first. Not in time. And that'll be an infield single. We'll call that infield single there because he had it beat, looks like. So now the Lions lead 3-2 with Case Hilliard coming to the plate with a runner on first and one out. And I got a feeling Seago going to be taking off to second on the pitch. Hilliard in the slump. Let's get him out of the slump right here. Let's get a big hit. Put it in the gap somewhere. He'll feel pretty good about that. He wants it. Maybe he's forcing it a little bit. Let's see if he can get something here. Seago takes off. That pitch is behind Hilliard. That wild pitch will allow Seago get all the way down to second.
Wild pitch advances Seago to second base. Hilliard looking at a 1-0 count.
So runner at second, one ball, no strikes to Hilliard with one out in the inning. Hassan comes set, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, that curveball right there. One ball, one strike to Hilliard.
Nobody better than you, kid.
Hilliard digs in at the plate. Here's the pitch. High over his head for ball two. Yeah, we want him to get a hit, but not that kind.
Sit back and drive it, kid. I got you.
2 balls and a strike. Runner at second, one out. Bottom of the second inning. Biggersville leads 3-2. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike two. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. He gave that pitch to Seago as well. Hassan in the stretch, kicks and delivers. Seago takes off. That pitch is a wild pitch in the dirt. He'll be safe at third.
Seago advances third. We got a full count, one away.
So a full count, one out, runner at third. RBI opportunity right here for Hilliard. Just put it in play. You get an RBI. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on that inside pitch, and that will be a strikeout. So 2 outs, nobody. 2 outs, runner at third, and Carson Price will come to the plate. See Carson get a hit right here. Walked his last at bat. Advanced, I think, on 2 balks, maybe. I think. I don't remember. There's so many of them. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Hassan doing a lot better job of coming set. Here's the pitch. High, ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Seago dancing around over there at third. Here's the pitch. Price hits that one to center field. Center fielder goes back, makes the catch, and that will end the inning. So Lions get one more across, and after 2 complete, Biggersville leads Jumpertown 3-2. Carson Price back out here to catch right here. He's last out. They had to wait on him to come out. He'll throw down to second. And here we go. It's number 12. Dakota Hassan, the starting pitcher, comes to the plate to lead off for Jumpertown here in the top of the third inning. Seago desperately needing a good 1-2-3 here to get himself back on, get everything back on track, get those big bats back up. Here's the pitch. In the dirt outside for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Don't know how long of a leash he's going to have in this game. Let's see. Here's the pitch. Inside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Fouled off at the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Coach Overstreet helping out there with a foul ball, getting it back to the umpire. Seago comes set in the stretch, kicks and delivers. Right down the middle for strike 2. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Still looking to get the leadoff hitter for Jumpertown. The first 2 innings of this game have gotten on. Seago's trying to prevent that right here and get the lines off to a good start defensively. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 3. That's a way to get the leadoff man out. So 1 out, nobody on. And Kingston Orchard coming to the plate.
Number 5, Kingston Orchard.
Oh, good God. They're arguing, so they don't shut up on the left, right, left.
Pitch inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes to Orchard. Foul tip into the glove. Strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike on Orchard. Here's the pitch. Inside corner for strike 2. Good frame job right there. Getting that strike. The catcher got to help your pitcher out a lot sometimes and help him get them calls. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out, nobody on. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be inside the bag, and that's going to be an extra base hit for Orchard. He hits first on his way to second base and gets the ball in. So 1 out double for Orchard.
Just over the third base. Gets down in the corner, and that'll be a double for Orchard.
So runner at second, 1 out.
Runner at second, 1 away.
And Kylan Wheeler comes to the plate.
Kylan Wheeler.
Wheeler ready to go regardless of his teammates on second or not. There we go. Seago in the stretch, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss, that outside pitch. No balls and a strike to Wheeler. Jumpertown has come to play tonight. They're battling at the plate. Looking a lot better than they did Tuesday night at the plate. Of course, you got to give credit to Price. Tuesday night kept them off balance. In their last game of the year, they're going to play hard. That ball's blocked up there by Price to keep the runner at second. 1 ball, 1 strike on Wheeler. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Wheeler. That pitch is in the dirt outside. A little wild pitch, and that's going to get away, and that's going to allow the runner to get to third. So 2 balls, 2 strikes. Runner at third, 1 out here in the top of the third inning. So tying run at third for Jumpertown. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. Price will tag him to complete the strikeout.
Gives Seago his 5th strikeout of the night.
So 2 outs, runner at third,
2 outs, runner at
and
third.
Hunter Llewellyn comes to the plate.
Hunter Llewellyn to the plate.
Seago trying to pitch out of this jam. Here's the pitch. High for ball one. 1 ball, no strikes. Umpire's telling the dugout for Jumpertown to hush. Saying, stay off my lawn and shut up. He's talking straight to the player pitcher. That's not good. Swing and a miss for strike 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Llewellyn. You are not allowed to chant at a player. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. Seagull a strike away from getting out of this jam. Seagull comes set. Kicks and delivers. Outside ball 2, even the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Deuce is wild here for Llewellyn. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. And Seagull pitches around the double. So after 2.5, Biggersville leads Jumpertown 3-2. Here we are at the bottom of the third inning. Biggersville leading 3-2. And Dylan Johnson, the senior center fielder, comes to the plate for Biggersville to lead off things. Let's see if he can get a big hit right here and get us started. Been swinging a pretty good bat of late. Let's see if he can get a hold of one right here, put it in a gap somewhere, and let's get some extra bases and put guys on the base paths for these other big bats behind him. We got lots of big bats coming up right now. Here's the pitch. Inside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Jumpertown wanting to win their final division game of the year, or maybe even final game of the year. Here's the pitch. Gives him the strike there. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Gives him that inside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Johnson. My goodness. See if Johnson get a just square one up right here. Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 3. Full count now to Johnson as he leads off here in the bottom of the third. Jumpertown trying to limit base runners, and this is a golden opportunity right here for Johnson to sit on what the pitch he wants and not take a walk. Here's the pitch. A little slow roller to first. First baseman gloves it, runs over to first, and it's going to be close. And it looks like it's a tie, but he's calling him out. Oh, my goodness. One out, nobody on, and now Jaden Clifton, the junior third baseman, comes to the plate. See if Jaden can get a hold of one right here. Not try to do too many. Popped up his first at bat. Here's the pitch. Ooh, and that hits him. He'll go down to first, so runner at first and one out, and Braden Hill will come to the plate for the Lions. The junior designated hitter for the Lions. I think the umpire wrote down the wrong thing when Braden had a courtesy runner last time, and he's trying to get that correct right now on his score sheet. So it'll take just a moment to get all that taken care of.
Figure out which note he's got to go back to. He's got a page of notes.
Now he's got her figured out.
I'm just laughing at the size comparison between Jaden and Ray.
You know, size at first base is totally different. Hassan comes set, kicks in the liver. And Clifton will get over to second. So Clifton at second with one out. 1 ball, no strikes to Hill. Oh, me. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Hill. When those knock, you just got to sit on the one you want and drive it. Playoffs start a week from tonight. Just let everybody know we're going to be live for all the playoff games. Pitch this inside corner. As Lake Hill Motors is making it possible for everybody to watch every game in the playoffs. Here's the pitch. Clifton takes off to third. He'll get in safely. At the air mail it, but a good backup there by the shortstop to keep Clifton at third. So 3 balls and a strike. Runner at third, 1 out here in the bottom of the third. Lions just need to try to take this game over and put some crooked numbers up here. It could happen in just any moment. The floodgates could open. Here's the pitch. Hill gets under that one and hits it to right field, and the right fielder comes over and makes the catch for the out. Clifton will tag, and that'll be a sacrifice fly for Braden Hill. Biggersville now leads 4-2, and Logan Davis is coming to the plate.
Number 7, Logan Davis.
You want to get those sac flies are a big deal. You can get that runner from third home. That's a good sign there. Here's the pitch. High for ball 1. The boys are having trouble with this pitcher of the night. They're not seeing his pitch. I guess they're not seeing it real well. They're just overcompensating. Here's the pitch. Davis little bloop single to right field for Logan Davis.
Yeah, baby. Logan Davis with a bloop single.
So now runner at first. 2 outs, and Brady Davis coming to the plate, the 8-hole hitter, the junior first baseman. And Logan Davis told me before the game, he said, I've been hitting opposite way a lot, and he just did it there. Go to opposite way, get a single out of it. So good job there by young freshman Logan Davis. Hassan in the stretch. Throw over to first. Not in time. Hassan slowed down a lot right here. There'll be senior night after this for the track and field and, of course, baseball. Pitch is in the dirt for ball 1, and Davis will take second. So runner at second, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes to Brady Davis. Here's the pitch. Pitch is hit the outside corner, and Davis will take third as the third baseman crashed in.
Davis takes third.
So runner at third, 2 outs, 1 ball, 1 strike. Jumpertown arguing interference there.
Runner third, Brady Davis.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. A base hit right here would be really good that we can maybe flip the lineup in a minute. And that's a balk, and that'll score another run for the Lions.
Scores a run. Makes it 5-2 with a 1-2 count. 2 away to Brady Davis.
The Lions now lead 5-2. The 1 ball, 2 strikes to Davis. If he can get a base hit, get another base runner here, keep things rolling. The Lions have put across 2 runs here in the bottom of the third and lead 5-2. Just keep the line moving. Here's the pitch. In the dirt outside, ball 2. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes with 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. Here's the pitch. Davis with a base hit right back up the middle. Good piece of hitting right there by Brady Davis. So runner at first, 2 outs, and Brady Baisden now comes to the plate.
Middle for a base hit. Now batting double deuces. Brady Baisden.
See if Brady can get a hold of one right here and keep the line moving as we get back to the top of the order. As 9-hole hitter is left fielder Brady Baisden, freshman. See if old Cuz here can get on base. Throw over to first, not in time. Jumpertown tried the hidden ball trick tonight, but it failed when the pitcher towed the rubber without the ball, which is a balk. Here's the pitch. Davis takes off. It's in the dirt. And Brady Davis will take second. So a runner at second, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. See if Davis will probably take third here. High for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. It's like we said earlier, you put guys on base and the pitches become stress pitches and it's harder on the pitcher. More mistakes could be made. His heart rate will go up a little bit. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes. Three balls, no strikes, 2 outs, runner at second. So Brady just got to sit on one and see what he gets. Give that one right down the middle for strike 1. Is taken all the way there. 3 balls and a strike, 2 outs, runner at second. RBI opportunity right here. Biggersville leads 5-2. Here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Here's the pitch. Basin hits that one over to left field side, and it gets foul. So a full count now on Brady Baisden.
Foul ball brings up a full count to 2 away.
Really like to see this young man get him an RBI right here. Here's the pitch. And that'll hit him, and he'll go to first. So runners at first and second, 2 outs, and now we're back to the top of the order with Brooks Seago coming to the plate.
Lines back to the top of the order. Now batting number 5, Brooks Seago.
Now let's see if Coach puts on a double steal right here. That'll be fun. The Lions, this is an opportunity right now to kind of get since you got the momentum, to keep adding on. Just don't swing at a bad pitch. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. No balls and a strike. See if he can get him a big RBI right here. They're not holding anyone on, so I'll figure a double steal could be. There it is. That's the double steal, and he hits Seago anyway.
Seago gets hit by a pitch.
So bases loaded, 2 outs, and the man who needs to get going is coming to the plate with bases loaded and 2 outs. This is what he is. This is what he's built for. This is his moment. This is a senior who's been through these situations before. He's a good hitter in a slump. This is the way to get out of it, and to get out of it with a bang. This is a good opportunity. No, the pressure's on the pitcher. Let's see what he can do here. Here's the pitch. In the dirt, wild pitch. Davis will come home, and he will score. And the ball gets away, but Bates is held there at third. Seago is at second now.
Ball gets by the catcher. Lions score 1 more. Puts all the runners advancing. Score 6-2. 1-0 count to Casey.
Lions lead 6-2. Runners at second and third. 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes to Case Hilliard.
Get your pitch, kid. See it level.
Here's the pitch. High for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Hilliard. Here's the pitch. Wild pitch in the dirt, gets away. Basin comes home. He will score, make it 7-2, and Seago will get to third.
Wild pitch makes score 7-2 and gives us
Lions now lead 7-2 with 2 outs and a runner at third in the bottom of the 3rd inning. 3 balls, no strikes to Hilliard. So let's see if Coach gives him the green light right here. Here's the pitch. Inside ball 4. 4-pitch walk has runners at the corners now. And Carson Price will come to the plate with 2 outs.
brings up number 15, Carson Price.
Let's see what Price can do right here. If we can get a big hit and put this thing, bust this wide open. And we've got a pitching change as the do we have an injury or something's going on? But we got a pitching change, looks like. So hold on, let's get all this straightened out for you, and we'll see what's going on. Pitching change for the Cardinal. Let's look at it, see what the change is. We got in the left field, we got number 18, Belk. Here we go. Runners at the corners. 2 outs. Carson Price coming to the plate. And Prentice is coming to the mound for the Cardinals. Let's see if it's going to be a lefty pitcher, so lefty on right matchup. Let's see if Hilliard takes off to second here on this young man. And he will. That pitch is outside for ball 1, and Hilliard takes second. So runners at second and third, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. 2 RBI opportunity right here for Price. Here's the pitch. That's going to be a ground ball to short. Shortstop gets it, throws over to first in time for the out, and that will end the inning. The Lions get 4 across to increase the lead to 7-2 as we head to the 4th inning. Seago comes back out on the mound for the Lions in the top of the 4th inning. And it looks like Gomez is going to lead off for the Cardinals. Let's see if Seago can have a good, clean inning right here. Seago comes set, kicks and delivers. It's popped up, backing out of play. Here's a pitch. Outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Fouls it off right field side. 1 ball, 2 strikes to Gomez. Here's the pitch. Ground ball right back to Seago. He'll grab it, jog over, toss it to Davis, and that will be the first out of the inning. So 1 out, nobody on, and Belk coming to the plate. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls and a strike now on Belk. Strike on the outside corner for strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes to Belk. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. 2 outs, nobody on. And now Prentice coming to the plate for Jumpertown. Prentice coming to the plate, hitting for a Prentice County team. Swing and a miss for strike 1. No balls and a strike on Prentice. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike. Seago comes set. Kicks and delivers. That's outside corner for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. Slow roller. Seago knocks it down, throws the first. In time for the out as Davis is able to tag him and make the 3rd out of the inning. Jumpertown goes down 1, 2, 3 in the inning. Now the Lions' big bats get to come back to the plate. And leading off will be Dylan Johnson, followed by Jaden Clifton and Braden Hill in the bottom of the 4th. Now Dylan Johnson's going to lead off for the Lions here in the bottom of the fourth inning with Biggersville leading 7-2.
Leading off the bottom of the fourth, Prentice will come
Prentice back on the mound for the Cardinals.
Dylan Johnson.
Let's see if Johnson can get a hold of one right here. Here's the pitch. Way inside for ball one.
I heard it click, man. Come on. Mike never gives me nothing because it's my kid.
One ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. Johnson fouls that one off over to Tishomingo County. One ball, one strike now. Prentice, you got to give that young man credit. He is a gamer. He'll play anywhere you put him. Here's a pitch. Johnson, a line drive to first for the out. My goodness. One out, nobody on, and now Jaden Clifton comes to the plate for the Lions.
Jaden Clifton.
Let's see if Clifton can get a hold of one right here. Put it in the gap. Here's the pitch. Low for ball one. One ball, no strikes. Prentice in the windup, kicks and delivers. Outside ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. A lot of these Lions just want to get going really well, trying to get a hit. Swing and a miss for strike one. Pulled a string on him there. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Clifton now with nobody on and 1 out. Here's the pitch. Low outside, full count now to Clifton. Good eye right there. Here's the pitch. Clifton gets a piece of that one to stay alive. Good night for baseball here at Biggersville. Temperature in the 70 or in the about 69, 70 degrees. Here's the pitch. Clifton fouls that one off to the visitor dugout to stay alive. Full count, nobody on, 1 out. Here's the pitch. Clifton gets a hold of that one, hits it right field side, and it will fall foul. Clifton battling at the plate with a very long at bat. Good at bat.
You're killing me, Small.
The Jumpertown fans appreciate the sound effects of the ball game. Payoff pitch here for Prentice. Here's the pitch. Low ball 4. Clifton earned a walk there. Great at bat by Jaden Clifton. Braden Hill now comes to the plate for the Lions with runner at first and 1 out. Three field umpires tonight, 1 behind the plate, 2 in the field. So that's nice to see. Usually we only get 2. Here's the pitch. High outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Don't know if Clifton will take off against Hassan as he's their normal catcher. Prentice comes set. Kicks and delivers. Inside corner for strike 1. That was a pitch to hit right there. Prentice comes set. Kicks and delivers. In the dirt, and Clifton will take second. Two balls and a strike, 1 out, runner at second. RBI opportunity right here for Braden Hill. If the Lions score 5 runs and hold Jumpertown scoreless in the top of the 5th, that would be ball game. Here's the pitch. Hill fouls that one straight back, evens the count up, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Came slow down a lot here. Prentice comes set. Kicks and delivers. Hill hits that one to right field. The right fielder misplays it. It's going to be an error on the right fielder. Clifton will hit third. He's coming home. He'll score the run, and I'm not sure he touched that third base bag.
Ends up on second on the error by the right fielder and scored a run.
Lions now lead 8-2. With 1 out, and Logan Davis coming to the plate. Got a bloop single his last at bat. They're getting all the, see where they're going to get a courtesy runner come in for Hill. Looks like he's staying there.
Y'all killing me.
I'm not understanding what they're arguing about. What's he arguing about?
Somebody stepped out of the batter's box.
Now they're saying he missed. Now they're saying he missed the bag, and I said that when it happened. I thought he did too, but but the umpire was not looking. His eyes were on second. Everybody's eyes were on second. Nobody was watching third, so you could appeal it, but they didn't see it, so they're going to let the play stand. I thought he missed third on his way around as well. Here's the pitch. Outside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike. I don't think Hill's going to be stealing any bases right now, so we get a base hit and bring him home. Here's the pitch. High, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Davis. Prentice comes set, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes. A lot of good baseball being played tonight around the state, especially in high school. There's a lot of divisions, and playoff seeding is going to be decided tonight. So we'll know who's playing who next Friday night in the playoffs after tonight. Swing and a miss. He struck him out. So 2 outs, runners at second, and now Brady Davis comes to the plate.
That brings up number 32, Brady Davis.
Prentice comes set, kicks and delivers. High, ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes now to Davis. Brady Davis. Here's the pitch. Way outside for ball two. 2 balls, no strikes. Here's a pitch. Inside, ball three. 3 balls, no strikes to Brady Davis. Here's the pitch. Right down the middle for strike 1. 3 balls and a strike now to Davis. Here's the pitch. Inside low, ball 4. So a 2-out walk now has runners at first and second and 2 outs, and Demery Gunn will pinch hit for Brady Baisden. Demery Gunn had a home run in the JV game. So let's see if he can get a big hit right here. All right, 2 outs, runners at first and second. Demery Gunn at the plate for the Lions. RBI opportunity right here, trying to keep the line moving. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. And he'll take off to third. He'll get there.
He'll take third on the wild pitch. Now we got runners on the corners.
So runners at the corners, 2 outs, 1 ball, no strikes. Surprised Brady Davis didn't take off running there when on the throw. Pitches inside in the dirt, gets away. It says it hits him on the foot, so that's a hit by pitch. So now bases are loaded with 2 outs, and back to the top of the order is Brooks Seago coming to the plate.
Bases loaded, and that brings up number 5, Brooks Seago.
Here's the pitch. Outside ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes. Way outside, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Nowhere to put him. Prentice kicks and delivers. Seago swinging too hard, fouled that one off. 2 balls and a strike now on Seago. Prentice in the windup. 2 balls and a strike on Seago with bases loaded, 2 outs here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Here's the pitch. Seago out in front of that one, fouls it off, out of play. Evens the count up. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Deuces wild, bases loaded.
Temperature dropping a little bit here at the ballpark. Didn't matter this little guy down here riding his bicycle, though. He has took his shirt off. He's having a time. Probably a 2 or 3 year old kid. Here's the pitch. Seagull fouls that one over the head of Hill. Hill looks at him like, what are you trying to do? Oh, that reaction was funny. He looked right at him like, what are you doing?
I'm injured.
2-2 count. Bases loaded, 2 outs. Here's the pitch. Seagull reached on that ball 3 right there. Fouled it back. Count even, 2-2. 2 outs, bases loaded. Here's the pitch. Seagull hits that one to right field. Right fielder goes back and not able to make the catch. He gets the error on the right fielder. 1 run scores, 2 runs scored. Here comes Gunn. Seagull goes to third. He'll be held there on the error. That's 3 run score on that error. So Lions now lead 11-2 with 2 outs and a runner at third. In case Hilliard up to the plate and the Lions score another run, they will have a run rule in effect going into the 5th. And Case Hilliard desperately, he's the one who needs a hit right here to get this RBI. And this would change a lot of the Lions' trajectory and going forward if we can get him going. Could this be the at-bat? Let's see. In the dirt. Good block up there by the catcher. 1 ball, no strikes, 2 outs. Runner at third. Biggersville leads 11-2 here in the bottom of the 4th. Hilliard at the plate. Young man we desperately want to see get going.
Go 11.
Seagull over dancing around, causing the pitcher some trouble. Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Blocked up there by Hassan. 2 balls, no strikes to Hilliard now. Here's the pitch. High, ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes.
Make it yours, kid.
Here's the pitch. Way outside, ball 4. Now runners at the corners, and Carson Price comes to the plate.
Case Hilliard gets the wall, runners at the corners, and that'll bring up number 15, Carson Price.
Carson Price coming up here, the junior catcher for, sophomore catcher for the Lions. See if he can get a hit right here. Now, a base hit right here, or a wild pitch that gets away, will give the Lions a 10-run lead and set up the run rule for the top half of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Hilliard takes off to second. Hassan blocks that ball up. So now runners at second and third and 2 outs. 1 ball, no strikes to Price. We won't be live tomorrow at Central, so the boys will be, but we will be live Monday at New Site. So be aware of that. Pitch is high for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. Perrin is having trouble finding the strike zone right now. So he's thrown 6 straight balls. Here's the pitch. Price gets under that one. He'll pop it up to first. First baseman will make the catch for the out, and that will end the inning. Lions push across 4 more, take 11-2 lead into the 5th inning. Seagull comes back out on the mound here in the 5th inning, with Biggersville leading
Back out.
11-2 as
Start off against
Hunter
Moore, the 9-hole hitter.
Hunter Moore comes to the plate.
He's 1 for 1 tonight. He did hit a line drive over the left field in his first at bat.
Seagull in the stretch, kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Thank y'all for tuning in to Biggersville Baseball. Here's a pitch. High outside, ball 1. 1 ball, 1 strike to Moore. Here's the pitch. Ground ball to third, handled by Clifton. He throws over to first in time for the out.
Ground ball to third base, handled by Clifton. Thrown over to Brady Davis. 1 out. Brings us back to the top of the
So 1 out, nobody on. Back at the top of the order as Levi Elliott comes to the plate for the Cardinals. Pitch hits the outside corner for strike 1. No balls and a strike to Elliott. Seagull comes set in the stretch. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. No balls, 2 strikes. Biggersville leading 11-2 here in the top of the 5th inning. Here's the pitch. Seagull overthrew that one a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Pitch is outside for ball 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes now to Elliott. Here's the pitch. Outside in the dirt. Ball 3. Full count now to Elliott. Seagull's arm getting a little bit tired out there. Here's a pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike 3. So 2 outs, nobody on, as Dakota Hassan comes to the plate for the Cardinals. Seagull comes set, kicks and delivers. Outside for ball 1. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's the pitch. High, ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes to Hassan. 2 outs, nobody on here in the top of the 5th inning. Biggersville leading 11-2. Here's the pitch. See, the ball was out. Ball 3. 3 balls, no strikes to Hassan. Here's the pitch. Hits the outside corner for strike 1. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss. Full count now on Hassan. Here's the pitch. Way inside, ball 4. Now a runner at first and 2 outs. And that brings up Kingston Orchard. Zeke Agnew comes into courtesy run for Hassan, the catcher. He moved from the mound to the behind the plate. Here's the pitch. Foul straight back. No balls and a strike on Orchard. Seago comes set. Kicks and delivers. Outside for ball one. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 2. 1 ball, 2 strikes now on Orchard. Some fans are all ready for Jumpertown leaving the ballpark. Seago comes set. Kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that will end the inning. 1 walk, but the Cardinals leave him stranded at first. So after 4.5, Biggersville leads 11-2. Line score 1 run. They walk it off. Let's see what they do here in just a moment. Prentice back out on the mound for the Cardinals, and Dylan Johnson's coming to the plate to lead off in the bottom of the 5th. Biggersville scores 1 run. They walk it off. A big fly right here would do it. Let's see if Johnson can get anything to hit. Here's the pitch. Outside ball 1, 1 ball, no strikes.
There's a target, kid. Get it. Big yellow target.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss on a curveball there. His eyes lit up on that pitch. See if he can get one right here. Get a hold of one, just poke it somewhere. Here's the pitch. In the dirt outside, ball 2. 2 balls and a strike. Here's the pitch. A foul ball on the first base side.
Don't matter. He's already called it dead now.
Call that one a foul ball. 2 balls, 2 strikes. First base umpire looked at home plate umpire for help on that one.
Getting robbed, kid. Getting robbed. Find one. Find one.
2-2 count. Nobody out. Pitcher wants a new ball. This ain't the majors. Umpire says ain't nothing wrong with that ball. Puts it right back in his bag. Here's the pitch. Oh, and he takes that one in the back. So now we got a runner at first and nobody out. And Jaden Clifton coming to the plate.
Now batting, number 9, Jaden Clifton.
He's got the bat. He could put this game away with one swing of it. You put it in the gap somewhere, that'll probably score a run, and that will end the game with a 10-run rule. Because we are in the 5th inning, and it is in effect. Prentice comes set. Johnson takes off to second. Pitches a wild pitch in the dirt. It gets away, and Johnson will get in second easily. So runner at second, nobody out, 1 ball, no strikes, and it would be fitting for a senior to touch home plate to run rule on senior night. Here's the pitch. Clifton hits that one to center field. Center fielder makes the catch for the first out of the inning.
Fly ball, the center field catch is made by Elliott.
So 1 out, runner at second, and Braden Hill comes to the plate for the Lions. See if his junior can drive in a senior. Here's the pitch. Hill hits a base hit to right center. Johnson hits third. He'll touch home, and that will be your ball game. Should be your ball game on the.
Hill gets the single, but too late.
He's out at second. But that should be a 10-run rule.
And scores and put up the run rule. Lions win it 12-2.
The Lions win this ball game 12-2. Run rule it on senior night. The senior touches home plate to end the game. The Lions that's the last division game of the regular season. The Lions will be in action tomorrow at 1 o'clock against Alcorn Central. We will not be live for that, but we'll be live Monday night at New Site. So be ready for that game. And then next Friday, a week from tonight, the Lions will be in action in the playoffs, hosting Game 1 right here at Biggersville on Friday night. So we'll be here live for all the playoff games. As thank you to Lake Hill Motors for making that possible for us to do that. So with that being said, the Biggersville Lions win. Get a big win here on the last game of the regular season at home. And